Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look at now throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Webb. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And the Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The Gators looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And looking for a big play here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Florida. No chance to catch it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Makes a quick grab. Commodores pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the toss play now, running left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Lagway. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Andrew Wills' offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Johnson. He's going to take off here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Bringing pressure. He's found some room at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Got space, looking to score. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
Caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's the RPO caught to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Catch made on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will tie the game here. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 10. Return, a pick 6. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The pass rush closing in. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. He flips it to the back across the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield. And a timeout is called. It talks strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Webb. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Gators come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. To throw, it's Johnson. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He breaks free. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they've got him a sack on the final play of the 1st half. Good momentum to this defense heading to the break. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They'll try the option play here. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try to run it with the option. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here for this offense. The quarterback's got it on the option. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
gain makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Webb. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. It's 3rd down for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed to the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the option play. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd down and goal. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense brings him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he knocks that one right through. And with that, they retake the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're going to run the option. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Gators will crank up the tempo. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short on the 27. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the option play here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And now the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to extend the play. On the move, looking deep. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Gators are in the red zone now. And the back now goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Grab behind the line. It's Webb. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. No problem. Knocks it right through. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Now it's 2nd down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack in a crucial moment.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here we go. One last chance for this offense to score and win it in regulation. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. Not much time left. The offense has a shot to end this in regulation. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Florida. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a